Is military service mandatory in any countries around the world? Have you ever wondered if military service is a requirement in some countries? The answer is yes. Military service is indeed mandatory in several nations, and the rules can vary widely. This obligation, often referred to as conscription, typically requires eligible citizens to serve in their country's armed forces for a set period. In most cases, this begins when individuals reach adulthood. The length of service can range from just a few months to several years. Some nations have universal conscription, meaning all eligible citizens must serve, while others may use a selective or lottery-based system. A few countries have made military service mandatory for both men and women. For instance, in Israel, men are required to serve for about 3 years, while women serve for approximately 2 years. Norway and Sweden have also adopted gender-neutral conscription, with Norway being the first member of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization to implement this policy for both genders. Eritrea stands out with an indefinite conscription period, which can last anywhere from 10 to 15 years, depending on gender. Other countries that requiring service from both men and women include Cape Verde, Chad, Cuba, and Morocco, where the service duration is usually between 1 to 2 years. In many countries, military service is primarily required for men, often between the ages of 18 and 27. For example, in Russia, the service lasts for 1 year, while in North Korea, it can extend up to 10 years for men. South Korea mandates around 2 years of service, and Brazil requires about 1 year. Iran has a service requirement of 18 to 24 months. Several European countries, such as Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, Greece, Finland, and Denmark, have reinstated or maintained conscription, and some are extending it to women as well. Denmark plans to introduce mandatory military service for women starting in July 2025. Living in the armed forces under conscription means adapting to military life, which includes discipline and training. Conscripts usually go through basic military training that prepares them for various defense duties. In some nations, this service can count towards employment history or provide job security benefits. Additionally, many countries offer civilian service alternatives for those who object to military service on moral or ethical grounds. Overall, mandatory military service is still a reality in many parts of the world, and the trend towards gender-neutral conscription is growing in some regions. The experience of serving in the armed forces can significantly shape personal and professional lives, contributing to national defense while also impacting individual paths.